Hi everyone, Sue from Elixir again in the gorgeous San Francisco, and I am here right now with the gorgeous Yaela Shamberg from Investcloud. Now, you have been the last session of the day, and I have to say, this has just been an amazing trip and completely exhausting, because not only have we been sitting in this boardroom with different businesses coming in front of us all day long, just the information that we're absorbing is incredible. And the reason I say that, you had probably the worst part of the day as 4 o'clock. We've sat through amazing things all day, but you just had all of us completely captured. So what I'd love you to talk about is, I was sitting there listening to what you were saying, and I think a lot of advisors, well, pretty much everybody has read about this thing called big data. We call it data, you call it data. But what does it actually mean to an advisor? And I don't think a lot of advisors actually realize that big data can totally transform their client engagement experience. Tell us about how you do that and what you're doing for advisors pretty much around the world, isn't it?
It is a global force. So yes, we did have the last spot of the day, which always makes me a little nervous, because technology doesn't necessarily always, and especially financial technology, light everybody up. But it certainly lights me up, and I get excited about it. So I was glad that it was well received, and hopefully everyone felt energized by it, and at least understood a story that spoke to them. And part of that story, as you rightly said, is data, and why is data so important, and big data being part of that. So in the world of data or data, how do we take all that and then make either a relevant story or a client engagement experience that's meaningful to the various participants? So you mentioned the advisor specifically. So when an advisor comes onto our platform, what are they looking for? What is the information that's meaningful to them? What are the data points that's meaningful? And we sit down with clients and we help them understand, here you have this accounting system, you have a custodial system, you have market data, you have all these various pieces. How do you pull that together, and what pieces out of that are meaningful and actually help you run your business, grow your business, and speak intelligently about your business? And really what we see in the advisor space is one we call business intelligence, which is, where's my money coming from? Mm-hmm. Of my clients, which ones are profitable? Which ones take the most time? Which ones have the various asset sizes that are meaningful for me? And how is that distributed throughout my entire client base? So we really call that business intelligence. How do I get smarter about how I run my business and where I allocate my time and my resources, for my bottom P&L?
So you provide a portal that effectively just gathers information from all different technology platforms, and you present it in a really beautiful way, and you can do that as a client portal as well as an advisor portal.
Absolutely. So what I was speaking to is kind of the advisor experience, which is pulling in data from their different accounting or bookkeeping systems to help them understand how their billing and their client relationship is meaningful for their business and their bottom line. A client would go in and, of the same data matrix, what does the client care about? Well, the client cares about what is my performance like? Where's the growth in my portfolio? What is my asset class allocation? What are the various accounts that I have on board, and how are they performing? And then how do I look to either grow those or make those meaningful for me?
And that before, I'll just make a little note here. Before you think, I can do that in my platform, we're talking here about the client's bank accounts, the client's credit cards, the client's superannuation funds, their investment funds, their insurances, their boat even?
Their boat, their houses, their art, their cars. It's all of it, as you rightly said. And that's really what's meaningful to someone. If I think of myself as a client, I'm looking at the world of everything that I own, not just my superannuation fund, not just, one bank account I have, but it is the yacht that I have posted on my wall, a picture of. It is my art collection. And so what is meaningful to a client in big data is bringing all that data together, and then again being able to look across it expansively and really look at a fully reflective picture of me, and what does that mean for me? How do I envision that in terms of either my retirement or my lifestyle, or the various pieces coming in, the recipe to, the ingredients to my recipe, so to speak.
Do I really think this is the future of financial advice, because not only do people want advice to help them make decisions, for a start, they need to know what they've even got, and a lot of clients just don't have a beautiful picture on that. So thank you so much for your time. That was a moment with Sue.